All right. So you just watched Human Centipede last night.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it. No, you watched it this morning or afternoon, whatever. I seen it last night.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on it?
Uh, Personally, it didn't have to be black and white. I mean, it was a good movie overall, but it didn't have to be black and white on my side. It was gory, but not the gory that I'm used to.
Hmm. For me, the black and white didn't really bother me per se, but I did think thought I had a bad copy of the movie, so
Yeah.
I had to actually look that up. But besides from that, yeah, it didn't really bother me too much. It
It's
didn't
not
really take away
necessarily.
anything.
It didn't necessarily bother me. It kind of took away from. For me, it took away from the gore. Because
Yeah.
black and white, it just makes the gore seem really like less gory.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Now, do you find the movie, I would say, too over the top, or with the black and white, did it kind of?
I have to say the character they casted, that guy with the bug eyes, fat, short, that was a good casting right there,
So your
and
son?
it was a good it was ha 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 not my son, uh, but it overall it was definitely a good movie.
Yeah, I really got the feeling that he was like creepy because he did have that look where it was like, yeah, you're up to something, so I'm gonna go this way because he, yeah, he came off to. He didn't speak in that entire movie. Kind of think of it. I don't remember. I remember moans and groans, but I don't remember no actual dialogue from him.
He
Which,
cried, and then I know he did the whole like or whatever, but yeah, I don't
yeah,
remember actually hearing him talk. If he did, I didn't hear it.
yeah, but that helped with his creepiness. I got that Michael Myers, Jason vibe from him.
Except he was just short, security guard, creeping
You know
people
what? That's
out.
what also made him more of a threat because he was somebody that you didn't expect to be a threat because he was short and small and but he was people up.
Yeah, but he was so creepy though. I mean, if he was a security guard for the parking garage I had my car in, I would take my car somewhere else.
Mm-mm. Like, But now I know a lot of people now is going to definitely like, short fat guy. Yep, let's go to another parking garage, baby.
Yeah.
I've seen the Centipede movie. Gosh, yeah, yeah, I'm never going to look at short and fat people the same.
And making it so that the first movie was just a movie and he was just overly whatever you want to say it,
Excessive.
obsessive fan. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but whatever. I just because I've got all this stuff about this movie that's just kind of like, really, he was just really a crazy fan, and he's like, oh, it's possible I'm gonna do this,
Yeah,
and it's kind
yeah,
of creepy because people are actually like that. People are crazy in real life, and who knows?
yeah.
uh,
We gotta put a spoiler warning on this video, cause, but whatever, it's fine.
yeah, well,
Um,
people usually know that when they watch YouTube videos.
and then well, hell, they're fine then. But anyway, that chick from the first one, I don't know. It was weird because she was very talkative in the car, and then when she got inside, it seemed like her talking just kind of just stopped. I mean, this is even before she cut out her tongue. It just seemed like she would be like whining and crying about more stuff versus kind of being quiet.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I think it has something to do
Yeah.
with like because she's like, oh, I during the filming of Centipede, we had to have all the actors. We took showers and stuff, so because we're so close to each other's butts and other things that we didn't want to smell that all day. Because I'm super uh
Germaphobe. She thinks
she's
she's
a
a
germaphobe.
germaphobe.
Yeah, I was thinking she's super clean or whatever. But yeah, she was a germaphobe, and that's when he started coughing and stuff. from his like asthma. I guess I think that's what it is because it's an
Yeah.
inhaler. And I think after that she kind of got a little quiet, especially when she's like, "Do you have an umbrella?" and he just got out of the car. So I think she was kind of fed up with him and didn't want to say anything more to him.
Yeah, but the bitch got hit in the head. You
Yeah,
think
but
she
then
would
she got
just?
hit in the head. True.
It just I don't know. It just seemed like her character kind of got dropped when she went
Yeah,
inside. The way she was coming off to me, at least.
yeah, that's
That
true.
that's on. Yeah, that was the only kind of weird thing about it.
Yeah,
But
I
overall,
don't know what to say.
yeah, I did like the movie overall.
Yeah, it was definitely uh, on a scale of 1 to 10. Actually, let's go 1 to 5, like 5 stars. I'd give
Fuck
it.
that.
I'd
Fuck
get
that. We're going 110.
1 to 10. I
110.
I'd probably give it like a 9.8.
High score. High score.
Yeah, and
Just.
that's compare like I'm okay. For the first one, if I were to scale the first one would be like a 6. Uh,
Mm,
now, but when I first saw the first one, I'd probably give that one probably around an 8.
mm.
It it was a this one was a good movie and of this like kind of genre, so that's why I'm kind of scoring it high. If I were to just take it and generalize it into all of the gore movies
Hmm.
that I've seen, it'd probably drop down to a 7 or 6.
Well, I'm gonna give it a 8, only for the simple fact that the little things that's what bugged me about the movie. Like I just said about the girl. Um, it was something else about that was bugging me. But apparently it wasn't that big because I can't remember now.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of too was just her like getting really quiet.
Oh, what was it? Oh well, apparently it ain't that important. But
Well, because
I'm
it's
gonna
a
give it
little
a
thing, so I mean that's
yeah.
why you can't really remember offhand.
Oh well, you know what? I remember actually what it was. It was his interaction with his mother. That kind of seemed really awkward and weird. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what it was.
like I think in the first scene she said something about I hope someone kills us or something.
Yeah, it
Uh
was a.
yeah, that
It was like she was suicidal but homicidal at the same time.
that whole
But
thing
yet,
with
I don't know.
him and her mother, and then we don't know what happened to the father.
Oh yeah, we know what happened to him. The
What?
witch called said it. The therapist said it. He's in jail. He
What?
raped him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember the whole rape part. I don't remember how he, like where he ended up after that. I thought he like got killed or
Oh,
something. And
the
then the
beginning.
therapist was apparently raping him too.
No, his therapist just was in love with him. I guess he
uh,
just
yeah,
because
it's kind of
remember he
hard
was
to
in
find out what that was going on that side.
yeah. The first I would say the first time when he was rubbing his hand, he was rubbing his arm, his hand against his leg. Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was just a coincidence, but until he said I would let the little retarded boy. That's when it was kind of okay. He wants to
Yeah,
rape him too.
yeah, that was kind of okay. I'm done
Yeah.
here. Let's move on. Yeah, that
But I would,
whole end of the movie was kind of like I think that was added in, or what there
yeah.
wasn't much thought behind it because that I don't maybe that led to him becoming this creepy little man, and that's why he wanted to actually try to do the whole 12-person human centipede.
Yeah. I guess that's the only thing. There's a lot of things with that movie that it made sense, but yet it still had you questioning. I
Yeah,
noticed, and that those little things though, I can honestly see why if somebody were to see this movie and didn't like it, I can honestly see why. Because
yeah.
it's yeah, it's a little. I want to for a average moviegoer, it's definitely a little over the top.
Well, if you compare it to the first one was more
Oh,
like $1 million movie, and then this one was almost like it was filmed in the backwoods.
Yeah.
And
Like he kept the money and was like, okay, we're gonna do this on a low budget,
yeah,
so I can buy me a car.
that's basically the feeling, because the first one was so
Oh, I
clean and
know.
surgical, like style, where you didn't
Yeah.
even like really see much of anything. But then in this one, I mean, it's just blood and poo everywhere.
The
So,
one thing we haven't talked about, I know if people watch this, they'll be like, they haven't talked about it. The baby. Oh
oh,
my
the
god.
baby.
What the was that about? Now
uh,
that seemed like it was tacked on, because that was so out the blue.
it was. And he goes, right after she runs off, he comes in and he shoots all of the people that were still attached to the centipede. Oh, he shot the ones, cut the throats, and I forget what he did to the female. The last one, the lady from the first one.
I think he's like stabbed her or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
and that was after
Yeah.
she took the centipede and shoved it right up his, yeah.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
which was really weird because he's
A
like,
hole.
he's like holding his stomach and he's running off and all that. And then he, right at the end, shows him after she drives off after stepping on her baby's head,
Yeah.
shows him sitting back watching the movie, and you hear the little black boy crying in the background, you think, and the movie ends. Like,
Yeah.
really? So, but I think it's because they really took forever to get up to that point. Like, it was
Yeah.
30 minutes of nothing, and then it built up over another like 20 minutes, and then the last 30 minutes, that's where it all happened. It was an 88-minute long movie, and it took almost half the movie just to get to the point where you started seeing all the human centipede stuff.
Yeah. You know what? It kind of reminds me of Criminal Activity, because that kind of needed to build up for some reason. The third one did.
Yeah, the third one definitely had a lot of build up,
Yeah.
but that'll be a whole nother show.
Yeah.